ever wonder who made getting around with a baby easier? We can think our foundational black American brother, William H. Richardson, for that. Back in the 1880s, transporting babies was a little trickier than it is today. Picture this: wooden prams with heavy frames, barely any maneuverability, and a lot of muscle was needed to push them around. But William Richardson, a self-made inventor with a knack for problem solving, saw an opportunity to change all that. William H. Richardson wasn't a household name like Edison or Bell, but he was just as clever. Born in 1850s America, a time when slavery had just ended, but racism was still the law in many places. Richardson had to be twice as smart to get half the recognition. The idea for his baby buggy didn't come from just a desire to make a baby carriage look prettier. It came from a real need. Parents were tired of struggling with bulky, hard-to-maneuver carriages. So, Richardson set out to make a more practical, comfortable solution. In 1889, he patented the first baby buggy, a true game changer. Now let's rewind. Who was this genius? And how did he pull this off in the era when black inventors faced mountains of obstacles? Details about his early life are frustratingly scarce. History books weren't exactly rushing to document foundational black American inventors, but we know he was sharp, persistent, and practical. While other inventors were busy making fancy gadgets, Richardson looked at everyday problems like parents struggling with clunky baby carriage and thought, I can fix that. He noticed the struggle that parents face with cumbersome baby carriages. In 1889, Richardson's patented the first baby buggy, and it was a game changer. His innovation wasn't just another fancy piece of furniture on wheels like the baby carriages of that time. It was a functional solution to a common problem. Richardson's 1889 patent wasn't just a minor tweak. It was a total redesign. Here's why it was so brilliant. The buggy featured a foldable frame that made it easy to store and transport. Before this, baby carriages were large, bulky, and not practical for families with limited space. Imagine trying to squeeze one of those heavy stationary carriages into your apartment or car. Richardson's design made life easier by introducing a lightweight, foldable frame that could be easily packed away when not in use. It also provided a more comfortable and smooth ride for babies, giving parents an innovative solution to the challenges they face. Before this, baby carriages were like dining chairs on wheels, one direction only. Richardson's design let parents flip the baby to face them or outward. Great for when the baby needed fresh air or to stop spitting up on mama's dress. Older carriages had fixed axles, meaning you had to muscle them around corners like a grocery cart with a stuck wheel. Richardson's version had wheels that turned separately, making it glide like a dream. By lowering the carriage center of gravity, he made it less likely to tip over, because nothing ruins a nice stroll, like a baby taking an unplanned tumble onto the sidewalk. But Richardson's invention wasn't just about convenience. It was about revolutionizing the way people thought about baby transportation. At a time when parents had to either carry the baby in their arms or strap them into a complicated harness, the baby buggy allowed for a more leisurely stroll. Parents could now walk without aching backs or sore arms, all while keeping their baby secure and comfortable. The invention was a true gift to parents everywhere, making life a little bit easier, one roll at a time. While the baby buggy became Richardson's most famous invention, he was not a one-hit wonder. Like many inventors, Richardson's mind was constantly at work, and he sought to improve and create other products. However, his baby buggy remained his signature achievement, and it became a cornerstone for future innovations in baby transportation. His design is the foundation for modern-day strollers, which continues to evolve but still carries the core principle of Richardson's work: comfort, portability, and ease of use. Being a foundational Black American inventor in the 1800s was not an easy thing. While white inventors got funding, patents, and fame, FBA inventors often faced discrimination. Patent offices and investors weren't exactly welcoming, to say the least. The lack of credit, even when their inventions succeeded, many were erased from history. And let's not forget the financial barriers. Getting a patent cost money, and many FBA inventors couldn't afford the cost to patent their invention. Yet, Richardson did it anyway. His baby buggy wasn't just a convenience, it was a middle finger to the idea that foundational Black American minds couldn't shape history. Richardson wasn't just an inventor, he was also a savvy businessman. After patenting his baby buggy, he went on to build a successful company that manufactured and sold the product. He recognized the need for a practical, easy-to-use baby transportation device, and he capitalized on that need, getting his buggy into the hands of parents who were desperate for a better solution. His business grew steadily as the demand for the product increased, proving that his invention could not only improve lives, but also drive economic success. But what about the legacy of Richardson's invention? While his name may not be as well known as some of history's other inventors, his impact has lasted for generations. Richardson's baby buggy was the precursor to the modern stroller, and his design influenced countless iterations of baby transportation devices. Today, we have sleek, high-tech strollers with adjustable seating, shock absorption, and even cup holders. Yet, at the core of it all is the foundation Richardson laid with his simple, foldable buggy. While he didn't always receive the recognition he deserved in his time, William H. Richardson's legacy is undeniable. He not only made life easier for parents, but he also set the stage for an entire industry that continues to evolve. His inventive spirit and the ability to solve everyday problems in a practical, efficient way are qualities that many modern inventors strive for today. His story is a reminder that sometimes the simplest ideas have the greatest impact. Richardson design didn't just fade into obscurity. It laid the foundation for modern strollers. Every time you see a parent smoothly pivot a stroller in a crowded mall, that's Richardson genius at work. And yet, ask people today who invented the baby carriage, and most will shrug. That's why a story like his matters, because innovation doesn't care about race, even if history books did. So next time you see a baby buggy, remember, a foundational Black American inventor in the 1800s made parenting 100% easier. Because even back then, parents needed all the help they could get. And if that's not a win for humanity, then I don't know what is. The foundational Black American family loves a brother, ancestor, William H. Richardson. If you made it to the end, you know one thing. It takes a lot of patience to reach it to the end and listen to your boy FBA Stoic. I know I talk kind of slow, but I'm just trying to make it clear as possible. A reminder that the documentary is coming on the FBA lineage from my family tree. Be on the lookout. Peace, FBA family. I'ma catch y'all in the next one.